can do. Hey,
Phil,
wait.
stop talking. We're back. We're live. All right, we're back with more breakdown of the quarterbacks in this year's NFL draft, and we're going now to Drake Maye.
You know,
drafted by the New England Patriots. What do you got to say, Phil?
Your mother said, as she watches everything, you yell at me too much.
She absolutely does not, because I know for a fact she doesn't watch anything that we do. Okay, all right, so that's okay.
Well, you go along with the story because I could extend it as time goes on about right. Lady Diana.
Lady Diana, who to this day still has like the most infamous moment on our Sims Complete show when she met Tony Cutlets at the mall in Jersey during Christmas. But yeah, so we're going to Drake Maye now.
Drake Maye,
the North Carolina quarterback, drafted there, all right, by the New England Patriots. And yeah, just initial thoughts on Drake Maye and the Patriots drafted him.
Big, tough,
yeah.
Strong arm is maybe an understatement. I mean, he can really, when he lets it go, he can really rip it.
Right.
Throws it down the field, awesome. Mobile, not like Caleb and Jaden Daniels, but mobile, where it's going to be a factor in the NFL. It's going to help him,
right?
Get out of trouble, pick up some big third downs and all that. But overall, there's a lot to like, and I do understand why he was the third pick of the draft.
Yeah. And
we've kind of been a little, we're not tough on him, but we just bring up some things that that he has to correct. And I don't know if we have many of them in these plays, but Drake Maye's a really good prospect.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of great attributes, and I think I guess have also been tough on him maybe compared to some people who had him 1, 2, or 3. I had him in my number 5 spot of my top 6 quarterbacks. And I think the biggest thing for me was just I thought the other guys were more consistent of throwers and decision makers than what he showed in his college career. But I do think that he has a higher ceiling than maybe some of the others that were above him on that list because of just how much talent that he has. So let's get into the film.
Let me just say it before you run it. The big thing is it just don't be offended because really the whole group was good.
Right.
So you could place them anywhere, and I wasn't going to really argue a lot.
Yeah,
I got him as number 2. No, it's
a tough year.
It's a damn good year for quarterbacks.
It is.
All right, let's check him out.
Let's do it. So first here, you're going to see the athleticism, the arm flexibility too, really calm in the pocket, right? And this is what I think a lot of people, why Mel Kiper early on in this process had him so early in this draft process, because of just the fact of his size, his athleticism, right? And here he is being able to move, manipulate, kind of drop his arm, throw a little bit sidearm, and throw a beautiful throw down the left sideline for an easy completion. And I think these are things, again, that you see right away where you just know this is going to translate very well to the NFL.
Yeah,
right.
And this is good because he moves the throw. Boy, that's a really good shot of it right there, man.
Perfect position right there. You see that throwing shoulder and arm just slightly below, right, his opposite shoulder as he kind of dips. He hits that right foot, ball is coming out, and I just love how easy the follow through is as he goes. He doesn't try to flush it because the guy's wide open. So look, beautiful throw.
There are a lot of these. Go ahead and let the film just keep going. A lot of throws on the run. They're very dynamic. And here's one where he just said, to hell with you. If you're not right on him, he's going to rip it in there. And let's just watch his motion here a little bit. Every once in a while, see it kind of get stuck. In other words, it takes it back, and there's like 2 movements, and not as fluid as you'd like to see it. But again, the power, he creased it, and it was a really good throw for the touchdown. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think these are things, too, like when I watch a little bit of what he plays, is just that, every now and then he does get that, click of the feet. When he's dropping. Here's an example of it. He kind of clicks his feet, and in the NFL, it's like, all right, if you get there and the ball needs to be thrown right away, that separation, that's time, right? That's time where it's taken away from the ball being in flight, right, and making a great throw and a quick decision. And when he clicks, occasionally he'll get caught overstriding because of that. And why the ball, I think, doesn't have the same amount of power that it should have always. But dude is super athletic and strong. Great throw over the middle right there for power.
All right. Yeah,
so here we see again just a little.
It's a really good job. He does keep his feet, but he's mobile, moves.
This is the athleticism shown right here. And then again, just like the ability and the arm flexibility to kind of just throw while his body's contorted. But you kind of can see where his feet, in his rhythm are a little bit all over the place as he's moving here. Finds the guy open down the middle. You see the arm strength, though, as he's being hit and torn to the ground. him being able to drive the football.
Yeah, run it back and just let it play. I want to talk about it.
Okay.
You know, when you're throwing across the field, hold it, stop. You can't throw across the field. You know, what have I said for about the last 10 years? Bull crap. You got to throw it across the field. You can't run right and throw left.
Yeah.
Who made that rule that it's in, concrete? But here's, I know it's so bad. Don't laugh, it's not funny. But watch when he does it. What I love is he clears his front side to throw across the field. The big key. Go ahead and run it. Come on, listen to me. Run the damn play.
Phil, slow down. Okay, shit.
Shoot. But watch when he comes back.
Yeah.
Man, can you run it slower?
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Can't read your mind there, Phil.
Here we go. He's going to go right, and watch how he clears and gets all the way through, and his back is to the sideline.
Right.
That's what you want to do.
Right.
That is, man, that's a clinic.
It's a great example, too, of this. He's throwing it so aggressively across his body that he almost goes back into like a backpedal position.
Yeah, that's kind of how
that's how we would teach it.
You teach that.
That's how we would teach it. But
So
this is my issue, though, here with this, right? So this is, again, like this is the negative and the positive in one play for him. Here he is, though, at the top of the drop, and it's too locked out and vertical.
Right.
He's not in a great position to throw. Where we just saw with Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, everything was like right here, and as soon as they moved, ball was ready to get out. Here, there's too many reps where it's just like he's just straight up and down. The legs are a little bit too locked, and it causes, I feel like, him to move a little awkwardly at times in the pocket.
Well, it was really, really good. It's, here's the other phrase. I'm not getting on anybody here. Hold on. Is that people say, well, he's got to work on his feet. And that just covers the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what does that mean? Man, you said it, and even I can do it when I'm out there. I mean, you get there, and you got to, boom.
You go, Phil.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Damn, look at those pepper feet.
I'll have to go home and ice down later. But, but you know what I mean? It's your footwork has got to be aggressive and in the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, golfers use the ground to really rip the ball, and it's no different here. Baseball players, their feet, man, they got them in the ground, and they turn. That's how they hit these damn things out of the stadium. So and it's funny. I've never noticed it until you just said it as much as his feet are too close together,
Phil,
too tall.
you've been watching film for like 6 months. What the hell
big
you
guy,
been looking at?
I'm watching a lot of things, okay?
BS.
Shut your ass up.
Man, unbelievable.
But go ahead.
Now, here's a good example, though, too, of exactly what we're discussing, though, right? Drops back, good skate, feet are separated, right? They're about shoulder width apart. He has a little bit more of a natural knee bend, right, when he hits the top of his drop. Tight little reset hitch, and he delivers a beautiful throw here, all the way across the opposite hash to the sideline. So these are plays where we see it enough, and we know that he can correct them. We'll just find out in the NFL how long that'll take to correct. But even there, too, you kind of saw it a little bit, just how, he went up, then he kind of had to sink back down to get into throwing position, where we would just like our quarterbacks to stay in that throwing position all the time.
And just myths, not myths, but cliches that get thrown out there. You want quiet feet dropping. No, you don't. I want their feet on fire. Now, if it's rhythm, then we pace it out to throw because it happens, in that sequence.
Yeah.
But most of the time, get your ass back there, get those feet in the ground, and then if it says I got to rip it, then you're in position to rip it.
Yeah.
You don't have to reload. That's the last I'll say about it.
All right.
Okay. Good footwork to get out of the pocket.
Yep, good athleticism again, but now this is a little bit of the example, too, of just, what I think a few people got scared with as they watched some of his film, right, is that just occasionally misjudging, where the defender is, his arm strength, and just whether or not it really is worthy of a throw to make,
Yeah. Well, you know what? He threw the ball really well. The decision was bad.
Yeah.
So, all right. We kind of saw this throw before, but that was really, hey, look, he's one of these guys, like we've seen with great throwers. Sometimes they don't even have to be in position to do it the right way. They can just make it happen.
Yeah.
And he's got that ability to do that.
I wish I would have done more analytics, about this or whatever. But I just feel like when he throws to his left, he's in a much better position always, right, to kind of drive the football down the field.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes to his right, I feel like he doesn't turn quite as much as he naturally should.
Yeah.
Whereas to the right, it turns more into an arm throw, Whereas when he's to his left here, he's in a great position here again, where we already see that, loaded the inside ball of his back foot. That right knee is slightly on the inside ball of his back foot as well, and he's able to really push and drive from this position very effortlessly again. And, I think to the left, we see a lot of these throws for him. And this is a great job of just kind of using touch and his athleticism of being strong and tall in the pocket to deliver a really good ball again down that left sideline.
Hey, look,
for completion.
I think his downfield throwing is overall really
awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
It's the in-between, the routine plays where you got to be a machine.
Yeah.
Down
and
the field.
that's what's weird, though, because when he throws down the field, shoulder tilt, but he turns well, he follows through the ball extremely well. When he's level and it's easy completions like in mid-range throws, that's where we see too much of just this, where it's just the arm.
Segmented.
So exactly, extremely segmented. So now it's like whatever you're doing here when you're launching to throw it, can you implement that same thought while being more level and parallel to the ground with your shoulders?
Yeah, that's this nice play too. Again, he's fallen away going to his left. Wow.
Now, this is where you just show off the arm flexibility. Every NFL coach, just throw me out. But no, coach, F your coaching. I can do this. And it's a great throw right there on the run. Beautiful touch, threw it soft. You're going to see again, too, just the dropping of the arm angle as he goes, right? I mean, you just see how the beautiful follow through, almost like he's scooping underneath the throw, and an unbelievable accurate throw right there to the front end line.
He looked at the first read. Why throw a 4-yarder when you can get a touchdown? So good job.
Yeah, that sounds like a Phil Simms coaching point right there.
That's right. Hey, let's
that's the check down. Let's throw a back shoulder to Bavaro.
Let's don't be too careful. Let's take some chances. Oh man, got crushed. The one thing is he's not afraid to stand in the pocket.
I was going to say, I think really for this class as a whole, right, there are no guys that really are like flinchy in the pocket. I think the top 6 guys really displayed, even some of the other guys too later in the draft.
Yeah.
A lot of tough dudes in this draft class. A lot of tough dudes that stand in the pocket, deliver beautiful throws while being hit. And this is, again, where I think the size and his athleticism is attractive to a lot of teams, especially in New England because of the weather and that environment. Here he is taking a hit and delivering a beautiful ball over the middle there, while being sawed in half, basically.
That's nice. All right, here we go. It was nice.
That's nice.
Pitt, this defense, you never know what the hell they're going to do down there. Your boy.
Narduzzi. Beautiful throw right there on the deep cross. Power.
Yeah.
Good movement in the pocket. Let's watch that one more time.
What I like about him, too, is I can slow it down and all that, is that he can spin it. You know, and of course that's going to be great. You're going to need to spin it up in New England, big guy. I'm going to tell you. That in Buffalo, I don't see a big difference.
Yeah, I even like this one too, right? Because after the play action, good active feet, but we're going to see he kind of throws this almost in a little bit of a sidearm action again here too. Shoulders level to the ground, right? And we're just see him rip his upper body across really violently here, even though his offensive lineman is impeding his body from following through it. So that's a great display right there of just the overall raw power and talent that he has.
Oh, how about that?
Man, this is awesome.
Yeah,
I remember watching this being like, damn, this is a sweet play. I didn't know he's a lefty.
Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what I like. The defender gets on him, and he's got his right, he's got the right hand. Yeah, you're not bringing me down.
Pretty awesome play, though, right there.
Play.
And that's the improvisation stuff that I think everyone in the NFL really loves in today's day and age when we're evaluating these quarterbacks. He shows a lot of that ability, right? And occasionally maybe too much of it. But, that's the stuff right there that kind of separates you from just being league average to being a phenomenal football player. He has shown that multiple times in his college career.
Oh.
So these are the throws, right, that Big Phil, and NFL scouts as a whole, I feel like, it's just hard to overlook them. But space in the pocket, he slides to his right, but then he's able to reset his body. Great follow through again, driving off his back foot. Patient through the throw. A seamless motion here, too, again, when he's throwing it deep. And just delivers a beautiful football over the shoulder here.
And they got great uniforms.
And they look great as well. Slides a little bit, right? Loaded up on that right foot.
Yeah, still not, look how close they are, but whatever.
Yeah,
it's still good.
He's a little cut off, actually, from where he's trying to throw the football kind of across his body. But again, just watch how aggressive he is with the follow through, right? Getting his whole body, his upper body, again, parallel to the line of scrimmage in front of him, and gets through it beautifully. So, you know, the arm flexibility, the arm strength, the upper body strength, even though his feet were a little contorted, phenomenal. And that's all we got for Drake Maye. Man,
yeah, that was good.
Again, another guy where not one negative for Drake. Well, actually, the one pick. Not one negative for Jaden, but Caleb, we showed every bad play he made in college.
Hold on. Did you listen to yourself?
What?
Doing Drake Maye?
Yeah, what?
Well, you were saying a lot of negative things. So I don't know. You know, you got to do this, got to do that. He's not doing that right. I mean, come on. So
only one example.
I don't need to show all of it because I know your mouth is going to deliver a lot of it.
Oh, my God.
How about that? Did you like that?
It really wasn't that funny.
It's like Kirk Cousins. Did you like that?
Yeah, it's all right. All right,
Okay,
I'm going to call
it
my
was
therapist right now.
All right, yeah. That was good stuff. Good.
Yep, Drake Maye, another really phenomenal prospect. Hope a lot for him. A little
Yeah.
crazy, too, that they drafted Joe Milton later in the draft, too, especially because both of them kind of had that same, you know, the attributes, right? The size, the speed, the size and ability to really throw the ball powerfully down the football
Yeah, they got
field.
all that. Joe Milton's a work to do.
Yeah,
Drake Maye is definitely more refined than Joe Milton.
Okay.
And more experience. You kind of name it. He's got to jump there. But Joe Milton, we're going to talk about him later. He's got some potential, and you know, we'll see. Two rookies drafted. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not a fan of that.
Yeah, I'm not me. I wouldn't like it, but that's just the way it is.
That's right.